So with my kids, especially Christian.
Okay.
Christian's always, I want candy. I'll say, good for you. And say,
That's it.
can I have candy?
Right.
No. Basically what I'm trying to get at is, may I have candy, please? That's what we're trying to get to.
Right.
Eventually we get that. Sometimes you can have the
You're
candy.
teaching the manners.
Yeah, right. But then when I pray, almost all of my, even if I say it and I'm meaning it in a loving way, it's like, please God help me this, please God help me that. It's please followed by a command.
Right.
A command followed by please. Command. So I've been working on lately saying, may I have this, please?
Right.
And it's weird. You kind of sound like a little bit of a 2 or 3 year old when you do
Right.
that. But that's kind of, I think, a good byproduct of it. I've tried to approach God and ask for things from God the same way I ask my kids to ask things of me.
With not a oh, you owe it to me.
Yeah,
Or,
because
hey,
there's a bunch of times that I'm like, God, can you do this for me, please? Like almost like with an attitude.
Yeah,
It's like no. Like, you,
I think that's beautiful. I really do. In the fact of, one, seeing yourself as a child-father relationship, which that's technically what it is. Number two is hey, I don't come expecting and I don't come demanding to a holy God. I come just really, I hate to say it, I won't say groveling, but that's kind of what it is. And when we say, give us this day our daily bread, it goes all the way back to the most simplest of our needs, even the bread on the table.
well, and that's I think when you think about a child of God and trying to find that loving father, I've really tried to take it back to again, I take things to extremes, but if I see myself as the teenager to the loving father, that's a little bit different.
Right.
I got to take it all the way back to like 2-3 year old version of me to get to that level.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
I really don't. I don't think there's anything taking it back to the 5, 6, 7 year old, even younger level.
Yeah.
Of again, the word dependence of, think of a 5-year-old. They're not really going to take care of themselves.
Yeah.
I need that every bit of it.
Well, when you think about it, with Christian at least, if it's let's take a scenario where we talked about the Oreo in one episode. Let's take that one off. Let's talk about something legit. Like it's dinner time. I've made your plate.
Mm-hmm.
You're ready to eat, and I haven't gotten your drink yet. It's coming, but I'm making the drinks. I ain't got to.
Yeah,
it
you
yet.
got everything going
Yeah,
on.
I'm getting there, and he's saying, "I want milk. I want milk.
I want it
milk."
now.
Right.
Yeah.
And you start pitching a fit about it. All right. Well, I'm going with Christian especially. I'll dig my heels in. It's like.
I'm gonna teach you some patience.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So he'll say, "Give me
You're
milk."
gonna
I
learn
won't.
some patience.
He'll say, "I want milk," and I'll say, "Good for you." He'll say, "I'm thirsty." It's like, "Good for you."
Are you thirsty?
By this point,
I'm
Reese
bad.
and Gabe are starting to interrupt and say, "Christian, you have to say."
Yeah,
They're trying to
come on,
coach him
dude.
up, but he's so stubborn. He's not going to do it.
Yeah.
Now, the thing about it is, we might go 5 minutes,
Right.
But as soon as he says, "May I have milk, please?" I'm already pouring it. Yes, the
Yeah.
answer is yes. The answer is rhetorical as long as what you're asking is godly, is within the line of His will. The answer is rhetorical. That's maybe where you get to ask anything in my name and it shall be given to you.
Yeah.
If what you're asking is in accordance with His will, yeah, I was going to give you milk as soon as you asked nice.
Right.
But you still have to ask nice.
Well, and let me throw a curve on that one then, because we talked about legalism and all that. I mean, when you go to James, the book of James says, "The prayer of a righteous man availeth much." Oh, wait a minute. So now we're back to works. And where does that work in? And again, James has always been that book that always brings works back up.
Mm-hmm.
I've been sitting here going, Paul, saying, "Oh no, it's about your relationship. It's about faith. It's about, well, no, but your faith is going to produce works."
Yeah.
And so the prayer of a righteous man, that those who are living according to God's standards, yeah, that prayer availeth much.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of it does have to do with how it's asked, from the heart it's asked for, from the life is being asked, or the life of the person that's living it, that's doing the asking. Yeah, there's a lot of that goes into it. So, I think there is that, demanding versus, but that amazes me that it's that much of that's a strong-willed child, man.
Yeah, Christian would, sometimes he would rather thirst to death than to ask nice.
Yeah.
Like he really would.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's me. Like that's the thing that I've
Hey,
had
we
to.
all got some strong-willed, hard-headedness in us.
Yeah, it's